When I went off to make my way in the big wide world, I realised on my gap year in Australia that if you could work with horses, you could work anywhere. And I ended up working on a stud farm in Australia, and suddenly had that road to Damascus moment when I realised I could make a living out of this small farm in Hartpury, and that I didn't need a huge acreage to make a living as a farmer because I could farm thoroughbreds. When I was very young as well, I had a great friend who ended up being a good jockey called Warren Marston, and his father one day told me, you're going to be a dealer because you've got a way about you, you can talk to people about things, and you can either deal in thousands of white plates or you can deal in the very top Wedgwood and sell 6 plates a year and make a living. And it got me thinking that if I'm going to work with horses, I need to work with the very best, and the Thoroughbred is the Formula One car. It is the ultimate athlete in the animal kingdom that works with human beings. So it really was a very simple choice to work with thoroughbreds, and to this day I still find the most exciting thing opening a stable door and thinking this could be the horse that changes my career. We're actually stood in the Lady Rebecca yard here, which is named after one of the first horses I bought, Lady Rebecca, who won 3 Cleve hurdles, grade 1s at Cheltenham, and she cost 400 quid. And she basically pretty much single-handedly catapulted my career. So every time you open a stable door with a thoroughbred, it could be the horse that changes your life. And the truth is, the horses, and the thoroughbred in particular, has many different skill sets as humans do. Some go like the wind, some can make pretty shapes in a show ring, some for no explicable reason can jump out of their own skins even though they're bred to be a 5-furlong sprinter. And it is terribly important for our sport that we're seen to look after those that choose not to gallop fast or cannot gallop fast, because they have so many other skill sets, and those skill sets need tapping into. To have somebody like David Howden prepared to put money from his own pocket into retraining these horses, so that we're not, as an industry, wasting money on training schemes, but what we're doing is we're incentivising people to buy the thoroughbred off the track, is a fantastic thing for the sport, and the industry, most importantly, because this is an industry. It's terribly important that these horses are given the opportunity, and the best way to give them the opportunity is to incentivise people to buy them off the track in the first place. At the end of the day, you could be buying a Formula One car that's going to change your life. It might not be the fastest, but it might be able to jump the highest or make the prettiest shape in the dressage class. And it might, God bless it, be able to combine all of those things and be a top class eventer. And if that's the case, then you really are incentivised, because there's this wonderful class now at Cornbury for the ex-racehorse to eventer, sponsored by Jane McGivern and Arena Racing, that really, really is one of the best incentives I've seen in the Racing Aftercare Programme. I absolutely applaud this scheme more than any other. Is that I genuinely believe that the way to look after the thoroughbred is to educate people about how good they are in these other disciplines, incentivise them by putting on a proper prize that they can win, and then give them the training that they need to help them achieve those goals. And that combination will surely safeguard the racehorse after it's finished its career on the track. I had a pony that was an absolute devil if you gave it loads of oats, and so we had to keep it very cold, and my children have had similar ponies as well. And yes, if you take a thoroughbred off the track and you stuff it full of high protein and carbohydrate food and try and make it trot in little circles, you'll have a fun time. It is all about the management of the animal and how you feed it as to what you'll get from it. And we have seen time and time again horses that we've been told are, lunatics to deal with or difficult, but actually it's just about the management. And that again is one of the really useful things about this Thoroughbred Aftercare Programme, is that people will be helped and guided as to how to give their horses the right care to ensure that actually, this horse can do something really useful for you if you look after it in the proper way.